Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. I think my camera is a little cattywampus. Let's try to fix that. Maybe that's better. Okay. In my video, New Year, Same Old Me, I talked about my embellishments. It's been a burr in my saddle for quite a while. And the collection that just tipped me over the edge was Simple Vintage Indigo Garden by Simple Stories. It flipped me out because I used it last year as one of my collection obsessions. I used up almost all the paper and had tons of embellishments left over. Tons. And it was just I can't even explain the feeling I felt. But I looked at my bag and realized, oh my gosh, this is primarily all embellishments. And what in the heck am I going to do with them? Because it was a very specific color scheme. It has this indigo, these touches of indigo in it because, hence the name. And that color is not found in a lot of color schemes. It's just not used a lot, which is why I bought it. And bought a lot of it because I go bananas sometimes. So in realizing that this is a serious problem, it's been happening, but it had not impacted me the way that collection impacted me because there was so much. It was just the quantity. And I realized, oh, every time I get finished with a collection, I've got all of these embellishments left over, and I just keep kind of throwing them into this general pile. I've tried the binder thing. It's not for me for several reasons, and most of the reasons tie back to time. The time that it takes to put those things inside of a binder I could be creating. So that's the large overriding theme for me about binders. Saying that, I've also color sorted them. That didn't really work for me. So now I'm settled on this idea of taking the leftovers and adding them to a collection. So the bits and pieces that will fit in a collection, add it to that collection. When I get finished with that collection, we'll move on and just kind of keep it rolling until I get to pieces that I'm not going to use. I know I'm not going to use them, and get rid of them. So I pulled out, I thought I would take you along with me on a couple of these little adventures. I pulled out my Simple Vintage Garden District, and as you can tell, the color schemes have some overlap. This is settled on the turquoise. This is the indigo. That's really the only difference. So we're going to take what works from Indigo Garden and add it to, this is chipboard. This is all chipboard. And we're going to add it into the Garden District. And it works because they're both simple stories. They are both from the Simple Vintage line, and it works. Look at it. It works like happy doodah. I'm so excited about this. Let's pull it out. These pouches, I wanted to mention this real quick. These pouches I got off Amazon. They're 5x7 Velcro closed pouches. I'll try to remember to link them below. If I forget to link them, please call me out and say, Priscilla, please provide that link. And I will be more than happy to do that because they are so stinking useful when you've got these wild random things running around. Okay, so as you can see, and I'm sorry for all the glare, I have quite a bit of embellishments for this collection. I don't think I've ever played with it at all. So this may be one of the collection obsessions I play with. But this would certainly work with that. These will work. Are you jumping up and down excited as I am? I am so excited about this because I love these pieces. I don't want to throw them away. I just didn't know what to do with them. So it was just creating this sense of complete overwhelm. Just complete overwhelm. That's the only word I have to be able to describe it. So I'm going to put all these in. I'm going to reuse one of these little plastic bags and add all of these in here and add these to this collection. And then we're going to look through some embellishments and add them. Now I'm singling out all of the indigo pieces to go somewhere else because it just is not going to work in this collection at all. So I have brads for this collection, but some of these brads that I have here would still work. So I could add them to this and get them out of the way. I think these are actual brads. Yes, these are. These are actual brads. These are the adhesive ones. So we're just not going to do that. We're going to nix that idea right now and just place this back in its packaging. I have the 4x6 stickers. I have a sticker book. I have the bits and pieces, and this is the floral bits and pieces. Chipboard. And that's everything I have for this collection, which is enough. It's plenty. I'm going to have leftovers. I know I am. So let's put this shiny stuff to the side. I'm going to keep out a piece of paper so that we can see what the color scheme is and just see what works. I know that that will. Like a dingus, I spilled my stuff over here. This is the stuff I pulled out that I know will not work. So I'm going to put this up here. These stickers will work. There's just 3 left of the indigo that I will not use in this collection. But look at this. This is from the sticker book. This works perfect. So that's getting added. I do not have enamel dots for this collection, but all except this color all work. So I'm going to cut that off and it's going to get added to this collection. Why not? Now we have enamel dots. This one I won't add because of the indigo. Anything that plays in this family is getting added. This is in the indigo text. It's not getting added. The clip is in the green that will work, so I'm adding that. Will not add that. The black can work. This will work. This will work. So you see what I'm doing. It's not complicated. It's just a process that it doesn't take quite as much time. And it gives this purpose again. And I don't have to throw it away. I don't have to feel like I need to throw it away. And that's where I had landed. I had landed to just what am I going to do with all this? Oh my gosh, I'm never going to use all of this. It just needs to be repurposed. Sorry if you just heard my stomach growl. So sorry. And the fun thing for me is the fact that it all still works because you know, the artwork. It's all in that vintage theme. My stomach is just going nuts, growling. Sorry about that. I should have fed myself. So there's a lot that works here. It's a lot. I'm going to add those in. I apparently had gotten this in, some of this, in my Flavors of the Month kit from the scrap room. So the reason I'm not adding indigo in is because I'm not trying to recreate anything. You can take a color and add it to your collections and make it active. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to use what's actually in the collection. And that is all. So I could use these two washies in this collection. So let's separate that out. So I just put this washi around a playing card. And I think I just hit my camera with my head. I'm so sorry. So this is what we have left. And this goes pretty fast. That is a happy surprise. I thought it was going to be here for 3 days. And all of these work. So look at there. Looky there. I've got something to play with. If we go through our sticker book, which I already have, and I've pulled out the things that I know will work, these 3 here would work. These won't. This could work, but it's more indigo than it is black. Everything on here works except for that butterfly, so I can transfer that butterfly. To the front page. I can take off the sticker backing and make room for that other flower and separate these two. So now I've got a big space here. I can move this flower down. You have to be a little more gentle with these because they don't tear up. They're thinner. They are thinner stickers. I'm going to place that here. And I'm going to cut that. It's going to go up here with those. This is going to go here. And I will find something that has more of the indigo in it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things here that have indigo. I'm going to go ahead and tear these out. And I'm going to create a sheet that has indigo stuff on it and a sheet that has the rest. using the same backing. So this can be a little bit of a painful process, so I am going to pause as I'm moving things around so that you don't have to watch, but you see what I'm doing. I don't want you to have to watch this entire thing. Okay, that really, truly did not take long at all just to switch those out. All the indigo elements are here. The pink, green, yellow, cream, all of that is here. And ta-da, I have stickers. Well, more stickers that I can use. And then my indigo, more indigo are here. So that's good stuff. I'm going to go through here, take off the indigo items off of here, add it to here. It's just a few. And honestly, these could get by. These are close enough to black. You could get by with using it for black. But these, no. You can't get by using these because the indigo is for sure and for certain it is indigo. And this is going really quick. I am so thankful to Jenny Kozar for suggesting, and this is why our community is wonderful. You never know what comment that's being made that will strike that idea that works in your life, in your space, that solves that problem that you're experiencing. I love this community, and I love Jenny Kozar. She is one of my favorites. Let's see, we have two more that have the indigo in them. Let's move this heart around. And then I think we can line them both up here. And we will have solved that little dilemma. There we are. There we are. So I have a few more things I need to move around. And then we're going to call this done. Thank you so much for joining me. This is just a little bit of rambling and just sharing with you my process. This is how I'm going to move forward for the minimum for 2024. And I want to give it a year. Let's try this. Let's see how it works. And I will definitely let you know as we're going through the year, when we get to the end of the year, because this has been such a big deal for me. It's been so overwhelming to deal with all of these little tiny bits and pieces. And they just kept growing with every collection I bought. It just keeps growing. So I had to find a solution that works for me. I had to find one. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And please share what you're dealing with and how you're trying to find solutions. Come back and we'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.